It's hot. There's no water, and all you can see is sand for miles. It's no mirage. You're lost in the desert, homie. You want to get back home? Here's how. This is Epic How To. Survive in the desert. First off, being lost in the desert is no joke. The brutally hot climate can be deadly. Some deserts like the Sahara can reach temperatures of up to 122 degrees Fahrenheit at the hottest point of the day. And there's very little water, less than half an inch of precipitation a year, and that's from condensed fog, not rainfall. Before you even go out in the desert in the first place, you want to be dressed appropriately. Make sure you're wearing black. While you might have heard that the color black absorbs sunlight, it also absorbs your body heat, which actually makes you cooler. I didn't know that. Really, legitimately just learned that in this second. Right now. Together with you. A loose-fitting black robe and hood is your best outfit for the hot desert sun. A pair of ski goggles will also be handy, as desert winds can whip sand in your eyes, blinding you. The first thing you need to do is find water. The human body typically can't last more than 3 days without it, and in the sweltering temperatures of the desert, you'll be begging for hydration a lot sooner than that. And you're gonna need plenty of it. The extreme temperatures of the desert mean you'll need more than a gallon a day to survive. In an ideal world, you already have some water with you, but if not, here are some places to look. Find a north-facing canyon. North-facing canyons are protected from the sun for most of the day, so they can retain rainwater for months. Also, look for bright green plants like cottonwoods, willows, aspens, or palm trees. These plants love water, the perverts, and if you can find one, you can dig a hole to their roots to find it. Follow birds and or insects. Where there's life, there's water, so you use birds and insects as your guide. In the early morning, turn over any rocks you find. Underneath, you're gonna find dew. When you find water, make sure you take a good, long drink. If you sip water to try to preserve it, it's not enough to hydrate your brain and internal organs. Whatever you do, don't drink from a cactus. While most cacti do have liquid inside of them, it's high in alkalis, and drinking it will cause stomach aches, vomiting, and eventually kidney failure. No matter how badly you need water, don't walk around in the middle of the day when the desert sun is the hottest. You can easily die of heat stroke. Stay in the shade, out of the wind, and wait. It's like you're Mario in Super Mario 3 in that one random desert level, and that sun is up there and it's like chasing you. Really random. You're also going to need to build a shelter. In the desert, shelter is more important during the day than at night. That's because temperatures get so hot that it's possible to die from heat stroke. Therefore, you're going to want to stay in the shelter and sleep during the day and go out looking for food and water at night. You can make a shelter with sticks and brush. It's helpful to find a boulder or a ledge you can use as a natural wall. For the roof, make sure to leave a small opening for airflow. Make sure to build your shelter on a hill. Flash floods can occur on low lands, ruining your shelter and supplies. If that's not enough to keep you cool, you can also make a trench shelter. This will keep you even cooler and is an ideal shelter for temperatures over 100 degrees. Here's what you do. Find a shallow area to dig a hole about 2 feet deep, wide enough for you to lie in. Pile that dirt and sand around the top edge of the hole. Make 4 stakes out of large sticks and plant them at each corner of the hole. Tie a blanket or some other kind of covering to each stake, making a roof. If you have a white sheet, tie that a few inches above the first roof, because you went out into the desert with a sheet. I don't know what you were doing. Well, that's on you. Now, what do you eat in the desert? Surprisingly, food is not really important when you're trying to survive in the desert. Eating food actually increases the amount of water your body needs, as water helps you digest the food. Considering that the human body can go over a month without food, it might be best to let your stomach gurgle a little. Just a little gurgle. Just a teeny one. Just a tiny gurgle. But if you have enough water and you want to chow down, there are some desert plants that are good to eat. Cactus fruits are not only edible, but are good sources of water and sugar and fiber. Chia sage is a plant with highly nutritious seeds that can provide a short boost in energy. Desert amaranth has spines on it, but if you move those little tiny a-holes, you're good to go. There are a bunch of other edible plants in the desert, but we're not going to talk about those. We're going to talk about the tons of inedible plants that will make you super sick. Avoid anything with milky sap, a bitter or soapy taste, and any red beans you might find. This is the same rule you will apply to finding a mate in life. To see if a plant is edible, take it and rub some on a tiny spot of your skin. If you don't have a reaction in 15 minutes, take it and rub some of it on your lips. If there's still no reaction after 15 minutes, put it in your mouth. Wait another 15 minutes and chew it. But don't swallow. If all's clear after 15 more minutes, it's probably safe to swallow. Remember when I was talking about a mate earlier? If you're still in doubt about a plant, boil it before eating with that water you're looking for. Who told you not to eat? I don't know. You're also gonna need sources of protein and fat if you're gonna survive in the desert. Your best bet are ants. Sounds gross, but ants are perfectly safe to consume and easy to capture. Just tippy-tap an ant's nest with a stick. When the ants come out all pissed off and crawling on your stick, dip it in a container of water. Then, just cook them. Don't forget the seasoning. It's sand. If you can find them, reptiles are also a good source of protein. But make sure you fully cook all reptiles you catch before eating them. Reptiles are often carriers of salmonella. The dicks. When you're out looking for water, food, and a way out of the desert, be careful you don't end up walking in circles. Use landmarks to help orient yourself. Since the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, it can be used as sort of a makeshift compass. So do all that, and you'll survive. And boom, you survived in the desert. Heck, maybe you can even set up a nice little life for yourself out here. Be your own little Aladdin, find a Jasmine, find a little monkey, make him your slave friend. But then he's super smart, like that monkey. And you guys befriend a carpet, fly away. This is epic how to. Let us know what topic you guys think we should break down next in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe.